the fun.
We're good.
All right. Welcome back to M&A&D&D episode
121. I put the wrong number.
121. We meet again. So, last time we all met, um, Waters Deep was
I pushed the Rakshasa out the window or off the ship.
Was in the well, it was collapsing. We'll say, and you all, aided by the remaining, the surviving soldiers and warriors of the Waters Deep, and maybe even the Sword Coast itself, had put together a last ditch effort um, to pull as many people and resources from what was soon to be abandoned city. And it was, in some regards, successful, in others, um, maybe even to go so far as a failure, as in the end, what happened was not everybody from the city, the kind of swarm of innocent survivors trying to frantically board the ship, were put out of their misery by Vamel, not willing to let them have the indignity to be used as a vessel for this evil that seems to be taking over, and call down giant, what is this, like some kind of tornado,
Firestorm
that laid waste to those remaining, trying to, whether or not they were um, interspersed with the possessed. And you all kind of made your way onto the last remaining vessel. Liam, being on one of the ships that had previously started to pull away, you gathered those remaining. Now, keep in mind, these survivors had not passed through. I do not believe they had been able to pass through the gates that would test to see if they're still unpossessed. You're now aboard the ship, and Liam, you were first aboard the ship, and you start helping people pull up, and that is when your attention is drawn to this hand, as the last person you help aboard is just so disturbingly pulls backwards, and
I'm pushing them off with me. I don't care. We're not helping them up anymore. I am diving off and I'm taking them with me. Give me the rolls.
Hush. Let him talk.
That was the action. It's always been the action.
Alex.
And so we find ourselves,
Thank you, hon.
and I'm going to kind of pull everybody. I'm going to pull everybody here that's on the ship. Now, when we last left, Vamel had been helping some of the people downstairs, and he found himself on the lower levels of this particular airship as he's helping the survivors, seek shelter. Because also, while this is happening, there is a storm that has been encroaching on the Sword Coast, on Waters Deep itself, that had in fact been so difficult to deal with that a lot of the airships had to pull away. And so, Vamo, I'm going to go ahead and pull you out and put you on a different floor. Where are you? There you are. Okay, so I'm putting you. Oh my god.
I'm so big.
Yeah. Okay. And then we are
Ooh, okay.
and then Ashid, where did you have seen yourself?
I think I was on deck because I was helping people
Yeah,
get
so you're
up.
on deck, but go ahead. I'll let you go ahead and kind of place yourself now.
So
I would
I
say
can't.
anywhere on the right hand side.
Fog is up, so I can't see any.
Okay.
So feel free either
Okay, I'll get you
drop
out
me
there,
wherever. Care. Yeah, that'll work.
And then now we have one individual who's very far away. Val, you found yourself on an airship, and you're about 200 yards to the east. So actually to the west. So you would be off of this side of the airship.
Okay.
Okay. And so that's Ashley the Starve. And then Valen was also downstairs helping people, I believe.
You want me?
Okay.
You're itty bitty.
And so as you feel that hand awkwardly grip around yours,
200.
there's two things. He drives his hand into the floor, and you just see this fur thumb with this gnarling claw click, and the airship lurches forward as he drives the immovable rod into the deck of the airship.
What a sneaky asshole!
Well done. Full marks.
And I need
No.
Liam to do acrobatic check.
Okay. I hear it. I have no idea where it is. Apparently, I rolled a 14.
And so you're going to be shuffled towards the bow of the ship.
How far?
And as you're going to move back like 5 feet, but as your outstretched hand starts to pull away through his, he takes one claw and he just drives that fingernail through your wrist, and I am going to need
My left wrist or my right wrist?
the fleshy part of your wrist that he was just grabbing.
I don't have a fleshy part of my left one.
I know, so it's your right wrist. Thank you. That's the one I was looking at.
The one that the
Remember,
claw
his
would
hand's
hurt.
backwards, so it would make sense that it would be that arm that he randomly grabbed instead.
He'd reach with whatever. His hand would be backwards.
Everything's backwards.
Oh,
Everything
well,
is-
it's fine. Go ahead.
And so I cast I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
All right. Dude, I have no idea where my dice is. It's driving me insane.
And so you.
I
fail.
will use a luck to try again.
And so you fail.
I did that second one. I didn't roll.
It says you did.
I didn't
And
click.
a 16 and a 17.
All right. Well, then I'll burn a luck. I only clicked it once, so I don't know what happened. But we got 2 outputs out there, so I will burn a luck.
Did you roll again?
No, we already have 2 out here. I'll use the 17. So yeah, I know it
Okay.
fails.
Okay. And so this kind of spiraling green energy, you just see as this is happening, all sorts of like pull down your wrist. You have the surge of negative energy course through your arm. Necrotic damage of 56.
Ow.
Alright, I'm just doing another reroll just to see if it shows up now. Alright, at least I have
And-
the animation now, so. This is just a test roll. It's fine. 56 damage?
Yes, sir.
Alright, cool.
And then this giant gaping crack in the ship opens up. As it is being rent in half, only really being held together by the balloon above. And so, this is about...
There's scribbles on my screen.
Yep, that's where he's showing the crack is.
Oh. That's even more terrifying.
And down below, you just hear all the screaming of those frightened civilians that had been kind of sheltering down there. And so the Rakshasa just grinning at you pulls away. So I also need everybody else to do an acrobatic check, and if you below a 15, then you've fallen prone.
Do you need me to do one from my ship?
No.
Mm. Good. Good.
And Valen.
You said prone, right?
Yes. And then
Acrobatics.
Correct. Darfarius made it.
all right. And then as you were flung backwards, Liam, you just hear that startling face say, "You will meet your doom tonight, you wretched, sniveling piece of shit." And that is a little thing we call vicious mockery.
2 actions?
It's my cantrip.
Yeah, but you already used Finger of Death.
Okay. Sorry. Then my bad.
It's like you hit me with 56. You're gonna try to hit me with also a D6 of damage? Come on, that is vicious mockery.
Okay, Yes, good call. That's not a bonus. All right. So everybody roll. For
Initiative.
initiative, please.
Is your tracker ready to take it?
I'm fucking crushing it, y'all.
I mean, I didn't do bad on my initiative for once.
Three.
No, that was the wrong person. I'm sorry.
It was the same roll.
Same rolls. He's so strong as Darfarius.
Oh fuck! He had a 20 on his acrobatics.
Yeah. And Dave's back.
And sorry, I'm on like 12 different.
I understand.
All right. Okay. So is this just for my clarification? Are these 3 views of the ship? Are they 3 different ships, or is it like mid-board,
Yeah,
upper
they're
board,
different.
and then
They're
like
different
the
layers.
different layers of the same ship? Okay, so I would
Yeah.
be off in the middle of nowhere on a different ship for now.
Yeah.
So, okay. That's why my initiative is so low. It's because I'm not even here.
Hey, watch what you say about your initiative number.
It's perfectly respectable initiative.
It was a great initiative, actually.
Now we know why they got married.
Ugh. Ugh. Would roll. Oh. Mm. What do you fucking mean?
Wait, hold on. That was a 21.
Wait, there's 2? Oh, it's that other bitch here too. Of course, that other bitch is here.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? Don't you worry about
Sweating
that.
so much. Oh my god. This is fine.
I mean, you guys want drama. That's why we play this game. He's giving it to you.
Sorry for this. Give me half a second to find this character. I put him somewhere. I wanted to
It's she.
hide him.
The
I
airness.
hid them too well.
Ah, she's afraid to come out. Oh well. Only Rakshasa today.
I can see them. Need them. They're under the unassigned.
Um. Oh my word. I don't understand what happened here. Why is this not taking the...
I just see hello there. Roll the 5. Why is Obi-Wan Kenobi here?
All right, so we are top of the turn order.
God damn it. He just went. Ah. I'm gonna get killed before it starts.
Sorry, and I said I'd move back. All right, so as he steps back and he's just kind of still, you just see like his tongue click over these jagged mouth of these meat-rending teeth. He sends out this green wave of energy towards you. And so you'll make con saving. Right, it's a fail.
Yeah. 34 damage. Okay. I'm gonna go down before this thing starts.
All right, Darfarius. And so he just kind of like, and he's just kind of walking back and forth, like he's slowly stalking you from, like a tiger in the zoo.
Darth takes that as a sign of aggression and makes himself look as big as possible. Screams into the air, goes into a rage, and will charge. Is it just... We only see the Rakshasa right now, right?
You're
Okay.
a Rexer.
Cool. Let's see. So, first off, bonus action rage. And... check that off. He have a
Ashley,
jump
what was your-
ability.
This was 9.
What's up?
I just want to. Oh wait. Oh, it's DW's turn.
No.
Not-
He was 21.
Darfarius was 21.
Darfarius was
also
21.
Okay.
No, he's on there.
He just updated it. You were at 18.
Okay.
He took the...
So I will be, as part of the raging, I will instinctively pounce. So Darth will just sprint into action. So part of the bonus action is I can move up to half speed. So I can move 20 feet. Why do I not have during? Oh. Should just be like. Ooh. So he moved down here, and then use his movement to jump. Jumping is just part of movement, or isn't? I think it's just part of movement.
What are you asking?
Just to jump. He needs
Yeah,
to
it's part of
jump
your
the
movement.
chasm. Okay, so
He
long
has
jump-
He should have feral leap or something, which is like if you
I did
take
the instinctive pounce.
or that one.
That's what it was. Yeah, that's what it was. That was the initial 20 movement, and then whatever else he needs to get the 4. He has 40 more at that point. So.
Yeah.
So he'll run up to Mr. Shasha, and in his rage with his big ass hammer, he will frenzy attack. $27 hit.
Does a 27 hit? Yeah.
So here's the fun part. This is a magical weapon. It deals 2d6 necrotic on a hit.
It's not a good weapon.
It is neutral evil. And let's see. While you are attuned to this weapon, any creature that you hit with this weapon can't regain hit points for 1 minute. Target must make a DC 15 Constitution save at the end of each of its turns to end the affliction early. So damage for the first is 25.
Okay.
And then second attack is a 25 to hit
Yeah.
with 23 total. And that is the end of Darf's actions. That is attack, bonus attack, movement.
Alrighty.
It goes to Liam now.
Bonus action, I'm going to... Fuck, I think I have to. Potion of Superior Healing. Dude, it is not running well over here, but whatever. Alright, 30 HP back. Alright. So that's my bonus action. Do I have to jump to make the chasm on this side?
Yeah.
All right. What do you need me to roll? Acrobatics?
Yes.
I will roll. Well, I'll burn another luck so I don't roll a natural 1 on this. God damn it. Just anything but a 1. Got one more of those today.
All right. You make it across.
Thank you. Okay, and then I'll go right here, so I get flanking. And then I'm gonna go for
Did you?
bonus action to heal, movement. Now I'm going for my 2 attacks. This is with Talon, which is also a magical weapon. And oh, I forgot to toggle this. Sorry. So I should get 3 rolls. So whatever that one was, I'm gonna put advantage on for the next 2, if I can find it. Sorry. Two. Ask every time, sure. All right, so I rolled my another one. Here we go. Here's my one with the other 2 with advantage. So first one, 23 to hit.
Yeah.
All right, this will be with sneak attack. All right, so yeah, 23 damage.
Okay.
And then just one more normal attack. And that one will be with roll with super advantage. 24 to hit.
Okay.
And this one will be whatever the damage is shown, not with the sneak attack. Hello? Click Talon. Getting high CPU usage for some reason. I don't know why. I don't know. End that for now. It has a lot of broadcast. I'm not sure why it's not letting me roll the damage. It's gonna be like 1d8 plus 5. Just roll. Alright, there we go. 13.
13.
Yep.
All right.
And that'll be the end of my turn. Sorry, I will be working on trying to get some things to run smoother on my end.
Okay. And so off the side of the airship, out of the like kind of coming up from the side of the ship, Ashley sees a familiar face.
Delightful. I am unmuted.
You're not muted. You're good.
I need you to do a con save.
Okay. Let me.
By the way, was I in range of her buff from the last round? Because
No,
It's 10 feet.
I checked.
10 feet, you were on the other side of the
10
ship.
feet. I checked because I was like, oh!
I missed it by
And then he was, like,
twice.
necrotic, and I was like, ah!
I missed it twice by 1.
Because the ships are They're showing us 20 feet across, but like,
Okay, this only
is
has
it
to-
actually 20 feet across per ship, or are these?
That's fine. Because yeah, I would have
Sorry,
been right
I'm-
here. So it would have been 20 feet. And her aura's
Yeah,
only 10.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Con
Nah, you're
save.
good. I was just thinking, I was like, oh yeah, she has bonuses
I
to that. That would have been
same
so
thing.
helpful to have a +1 right now.
Oh, 21.
Good shit.
I was checking to see what saves, like con saves and stuff, have to do with when I'm to make sure I was doing it correctly. But it only has to do with hack. So 21. Having a great time.
Okay, so this isn't a. I get a bonus attack.
Okay.
You are prone, correct?
I am. Which,
So that would give you advantage.
yeah.
So, hold on. That's. Sorry, it should be this one.
Sorry. So I'm going to correct the Searing Smite one again. So Searing Smite is a bonus action to prep, and then she saves against damage, but you have to hit with it to do it.
Yeah.
So you would have
Yeah.
advantage to hit. So you'd roll for your attacks, and then one of them, the first one to hit, would proc the Searing Smite.
Okay.
So she would save against the effects of Searing Smite that a save would do, but she would still take, I think, the initial 5 damage, but she wouldn't have the reoccurring 5 damage, if I remember Searing Smite correctly.
Yeah, I think I screwed that up. So while you're prone, she pulls upside of you and she hits you with spiritual weapon
Oh, good.
for a 20 to hit.
20 will hit.
Spiritual Weapon is another bonus action, though, so she couldn't have both of them. It would just be whatever her main weapon is.
All right, then I'll redo it.
It would still be, I think,
Not 8?
I'm just being clear, like, Spiritual Weapons is another spell.
All right, 23 to hit.
Yeah.
23 will hit.
And she's,
All right. So
you'll take 13
13.
plus 5 from Searing Smite. And
And then
then
5 because I saved.
yeah, you take the initial damage. You don't take the like residual damage. And then he has advantage on all the attacks because you're prone.
Yeah.
Okay.
Rolled a
So
3.
he can roll it. He can, if she has multiple attacks, as I assume she does, he can roll 2 more times for the next attack.
Yeah.
We'll get there.
That's all I have to say. Ow.
So I don't see I get attacks per action 2, so I get a
Yeah.
Yeah, you get a second one.
strike again.
Yes.
27 hits,
Yes.
and so that would be
Just the 8 on this one.
all right. Vamel, you find yourself down below, and there is just chaos as the ship lurches. A lot of these civilians have lurched forward and started to like fall through the crack, and they're hanging on, and you just see like this kind of small withered man who had been kind of draped in his cloak hit the bottom of the deck and just fall and continue to fall until he's swallowed up by the darkness below. So there are several civilians that are hanging on. There's like 3 civilians hanging on for dear life while you're down there. Currently, you're unaware of what's happening above deck.
So how many people are? I'm gonna go below to see how many people there are.
So just so you know, so you're here. You're already below deck.
Oh, okay. It looked like there's another way down. All right. So how many people are here?
So there's like 20 people on the ship. One fell to his death, and there's 3 hanging on for
Okay.
dear life.
Okay. I thought it was a whole lot more. That changes my plan completely. First things first, he'll try to grab the people who are hanging and lift them back up. Just so I'm aware, there are lifeboats or like small like rafts on an airboat. No.
No. Mm-mm.
Okay.
This is the Titanic, baby.
All right. Just so the DM can be prepared.
Everyone find a door.
I have the gift from the dragons. I will be using it to cast Gate, so I can get everyone off. That is my end goal. Gate is a level 9, 9th level spell for clerics. I simply have to see a space and think of another location, and it opens a Stargate.
Okay.
That is my plan to save people, because I just murdered a couple hundred of them, and I feel I might have to do some penance.
All right.
Or domain.
So, what does it look like as you're? So you pull up. I'm gonna say you managed to pull up 2, and because they're kind of next to you, and that's with your brute strength. It's not a whole lot to do that. So I would say that your action being to cast this. So what does that look like when you're casting this, and how long does it take to cast?
1 action.
1 action.
Yep.
That's
So
pretty impressive.
I've been looking up spells while you're doing this. That's the reason why I did it. So it was a scale from Bahamut. What he does is he smashes it between his hands, blows out the pieces, which swirl and form into a shimmering oval, kind of like liquid mercury almost, which resolves into mist. God, where was it? You know what? It'd be the spine of the world. He would take them home to the tower that was given to Tempest, where he learned, because he thinks that's probably still a safe place compared to everything else. Because I don't think Driders like the cold. We'll find out.
Yeah, you've never seen a knit cap or a sweater for a drider.
It's not a fun place for them.
Reasonable.
So he'll open the portal and just start trying to be able to go through it.
Okay.
So that is my action. I will that magical item from my sheet.
End your turn.
Yep.
All right, Astrid.
Sorry. Well, I'm gonna spit the blood out of my mouth and stand up. That, unfortunately, will be my...
No, it's only half your movement to stand up.
Is it half movement? I thought it was a whole action.
No, not Baldur's. This isn't Baldur's Gate rules. So half your movement. I know, half your movement to stand up.
Okay.
So you have all of your actions if you still want to use them to whoop her ass.
But you don't have to use them.
Oh, no. I mean, there's
a Rakshasa over here. You can whoop the ass up too if you want to. Bonus action over here.
Have that. I have a score to settle with my bestie over here. Oh yeah. So I'm just gonna roll to hit.
One more level, Viva. One more fucking level. I can do spells on this bitch, but I can't do spells yet to him.
19.
Does not hit.
Okay.
You have a bonus action.
That's fine.
You can mark her
'Cause
ass.
I have... Oh, I forgot. Does it work? Oh, yeah. It doesn't get... Oh, you know what I'll do instead? Yeah, I'll Valve Entity her. I think that's also a bonus action.
That should be a bonus action.
And, I don't think there's an actual roll, so if it rolls dice. But Valve Enmity,
You marked
I
her.
use. But I'll only roll with advantage on seconds. I did it out of order. So first attack missed. Second attack, I'll try again. This time now that I have my Valve Enmity up. I'll roll.
I saw it hit. I saw it roll a 17 and then knock it over.
Yeah. 27.
27 does hit.
All right. I will roll that damage. And I will also pump a 4th level smite into it. Because heck it.
Pump it louder.
Truly. Which is... Oh, it's because I'm looking at the wrong... This is fine. So it's 2d8 base. I did 4th level. So that's
You add an extra d8 because it's a fiend.
4,
But it's,
5.
so it's 5 plus 1, so it should be 68.
Yeah. Because she's a fiend.
Correct.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
There we go.
So it's
good rolls.
a total of 48
8.
on the second hit.
All right. The first hit was a 19.
First hit I rolled a 19, which missed.
Oh yeah. Okay.
I did everything a little jumbled because I was trying to get my bearings. Okay. And that's my turn.
All right. Val.
I assume that I do not know what is happening since I am on the other ship.
So you were, like I said, you're 200 yards. That means you could definitely see him. It's only 2 football fields. And you heard.
It
even despite,
stopped and
like,
it
the
cracked in half.
thundering- And yeah, despite the thundering of the lightning, you did hear this giant airship crack in half, and you just see it from where you're at, just this gaping hole as it kind of swings, and it's swinging violently.
So I'm on the ship with Arendor and it's Arendor and Vengeance that were on my right.
Correct.
Okay. If they are near me, I'm going to turn to them and say, we need to turn the ship around, get the harpoons ready. We are going to anchor the other ship, try and slow its descent, and get whoever we can off. I'm heading out to go help, and then I'm going to run, and I'm going to jump off the edge and get on at that point, it would probably be, if I use my action to dash, I would get like 30 feet off the ship in that turn. So I'd be like 270-ish yards. I'd be real fucking far away.
Yeah, you're 600 feet away.
Yeah, I'd be like 600, so I'd be like 570 feet.
You're normal.
I'll be there in a few turns, guys.
Yeah, you're 10 rounds away.
But that's the plan. I am telling them to get that airship ready to get the harpoons, get ready to. So they're like, the idea is to have the harpoons ready to shoot into the hull of this ship, and as it's descending to kind of like anchor it into the sky barely, because I know it'll probably start to drag the other ship down. We'll get whoever we can out, because I don't know what the fuck Bommel just did with some crazy things from his gift at the end of campaign 2, Mr. using that big ass thing already.
There are people.
I know. I did not realize what was used in order to make that happen, and that dawned on me, and I was like, well, fuck. So that's my plan. So I'm going to try and get them to move the ship. I believe I will be able to get there slightly faster than they would by getting on my broom and dashing and doing all that stuff, but that is what I'll be doing. Because I can't get there any faster, because that's what I got.
All right, sounds good. Valen down below with Vamel.
Go to bed.
Are
Did
we gonna
Vamel-
Jaeger him?
Yeah, I'm Jaegering him. Did Vol? I just need to know if one spends.
Vamel's put up the gate.
Yeah, Vamel. Well, it's like an instantaneous teleportation spell.
Uh-huh.
So he blipped everyone.
Well, they
that
have to
he
go through the
chose.
gate.
Yes. So
It's like a. Is it through the gate? Is that how the spell is written, or is it a teleportation circle on the ground?
It's a portal.
Is it a portal? Okay.
So it's a more powerful version of Arcane Gate.
Okay. I thought it was just like a sigil on the ground, and then everything that's inside of it that he chooses to
Oh,
just blips to a new location.
We've been going through permanent versions of this essentially in those portal doors.
Okay.
You don't have to explain that to Val.
Valen will assist pulling people up, because Valen also doesn't know what's going on up above. So seeing the current situation, I think the most logical thing is to help pull people up. And I know what Valen will do. Valen will cast web on the people who are falling, and try and give them like secure them and pull them up with his like a spider.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah.
He does love his web.
So I think that's what Valen's gonna do.
He's gonna cast the web at least at the across the crack at the lowest level,
Yeah.
so that they can
Safety net into
fall
it.
to it. And
Yeah.
so, okay. Yeah. So on Vamel's side of the ship, there are roughly 7 civilians, 2 that he pulled up, that are on that side, and immediately run through the portal as being directed. Valen casts his web, and some of those, or one of those that was kind of falling and was holding on for dear life, sees the web, and Valen ensures him, like, you can fall into that and you'll be safe. And so he lets go, and he kind of falls back like on a trampoline or on a nice mat, and he's free from falling. And a couple of the other civilians rush up to that crack, and they're helping some people fall off, or not fall off, but get pulled up. Unfortunately, another individual falls, but is caught by that webbing. So there's 11 individuals on this side and 2 in the webbing. And you see as one of the civilians, as he kind of looks down there to work out how he's going to help those other individuals, he just lets loose from his hands firebolt, and it just hits that webbing and ignites it.
What the fuck?
And 2 of them just plummet. And then he turns to Valen and he says, "Hello there." And then furring up his back, you see this, like this decrepit, rancid little rat-like creature, but its tail is long and matted, and it curls up as if roadkill, some kind of squirrel that's been run over by carts and horses, had been reanimated and sits on his shoulder.
Is it PETA? The squirrel from campaign 1?
Oh wow, we haven't talked about that thing in forever.
PETA?
And at that point, the wind picks up and lurches the entire ship, just hits up against it, and I need everybody to do an acrobatics check.
Come on.
And if you roll below 15, you're on the ground again.
You said athletics the first time, so do you mean
Acrobatics.
Acrobatics.
I more said that, that's why I asked.
Sorry, Valen does not have advantage, but his first roll was the higher, but both of them were above, so it's fine.
Good job, Astrid.
Crazy what happens once you get your fucking bell wrong.
Yeah, I know what it feels like right now. I haven't seen that low of digits in forever. Like 3,
I
4
live
years.
in that low of digits.
Yeah, but I did it in one turn, or before my turn even came up.
That's fair.
I was 100%. Then I was down to 16. I took 90 damage.
Feel that. Feel that.
By 1 point in the saving throw twice. Ah.
David, you. Never mind. Oh.
All right. Give me 1 second here.
When we get a chance, we probably should take an early break today. So one, I can use the bathroom, but two, I probably need to restart my computer because I was doing updates, and I think the NVIDIA driver one is making some things weird. So I need to do a reboot, but I don't have to do it the second. The stream should be fine. It's just how it's playing on my side. Dice are just rolling like fucking slow ass flip pages. I don't know. It's really choppy.
Sorry, y'all. I had something in store. I'm trying to find it again.
You don't need to do it. It's fine.
Just building suspense. It's okay.
My heart.
But yeah, in case it was not understood, Vommel's greater gift that he got at the end of of campaign 2 was what he just used. Create a gate. Not the DM inspiration, the greater gift.
Yeah,
So-
yeah.
I was like, I didn't know Vommel could use gate. That's really helpful. And then I was like, no, he can't. And then I was like, how the fuck did he get that?
He's also he doesn't have access to level 9 spells yet.
Yeah, that's why I was very confused. And I was like, oh shit.
It's like my god, but
Character development.
weird that.
Meow. All right.
Oh, second.
22, Liam.
Is that to
Believe-
me
is that-
or
that
is that
was
to Darth?
Yes, that was to you.
Someone just moo?
No, that was the cars revving their engine down our road.
It sounded like a cow.
Well,
We live on a drag
That-
strip.
That hits, correct?
Question for the DM: can you read his spell ability? Can I shield this?
So this is an unarmed, or this is a melee attack.
I understand that. I need to know how his. I need to hear the verbiage of his spell
He's
immunity.
caused to make an unarmed strike.
no, his magic immunity is what he's looking for, like what the wording of the magic immunity is.
I don't think I can. I don't think shield will save me because I think his magic immunity ignores it because it's the first level spell. Yeah, that hits.
Seven.
Okay.
And when you hit a creature with an attack,
I think the curse just happens unless there's a save to it. I don't know.
yeah, this one. So, as you are struck by his hands, this just blinding red light glares in front of you, and you find yourself just like grasping for air as the air around you becomes hot and dry, and you, as your eyes begin to kind of focus, you were just in the dark of the storm. You look up at this
Did he
wretched
just-
sky full of flames
Nice.
as you've
He just
been
got fucking
hurled
vanished.
through hell.
Is that permanent?
You take one.
No.
Oh,
Well,
if the target is not a fiend.
roll for it.
Is that damage or is that a
Fucking dead.
wait? What is
If
this?
the target is not a fiend, it takes 10d10 psychic damage.
What?
Is there a save to this?
Hurl through hell. When you hit a creature with an attack, you use this feature instantly transport the target through the lower planes. At the end of your next turn, the target turns to the space it previously occupied or nearest unoccupied space. If the target is not a fiend, it takes 10d10 psychic damage.
It's not permanent. Ah!
I mean, I'm dead though.
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
Oh no.
Darfarius?
Ew.
Just seeing his friend blip out of existence, Darfarius's rage grows even stronger, and he will continue the onslaught of frenzy attacks. 22 hit.
22 hits.
First damage set is 16. Second attack, and then his bonus action will be a third. 31 to hit. 28 damage. He's mad!
As he should be.
And then 21 damage. So total of... Oh, fuck.
52 plus
Yeah,
16.
I got it all.
Okay. And I think Darf just is like kind of past a lot of the talking and is just like kind of snarling in anger at this point. That's the end of Darf's turn, though.
Okay. And so you were gonna do a death saving throw?
Yep. Where do I roll that? Whatever. I'm just gonna roll it here. Did it roll?
I haven't seen anything yet.
All right.
I haven't seen anything either. There goes 19.
All right. One success.
All right.
I'll be there sooner or later, I promise.
And
I just don't know.
I don't think any of us know. Even the ones that know don't know.
That was just terrifying. What the fuck?
So I've taken 157 damage in 1.5 rounds.
is a 28 hit, Astrid?
Yeah, it does.
Okay.
This thing's harder than the Lich Dragon. Good fuck.
He's a strong monster.
I'm pretty sure these are our arch nemesis. That, yeah, they've been following us for a couple of years. Nemesis.
Nemesis.
I would like to fight them all.
Nemesis.
Nemesis.
Fucking.
We pissed them off because we killed one of them.
I'm gonna go stress pee.
Damage.
Ooh, you have been
And
rolling
then-
so well, sir.
I had the channel divinity on, correct? So you have to do. So, does she have to do the DC saving throw again?
Ooh.
Is it? Are you doing a
Did you
smite? Or are you
cast the
doing?
smite again?
So are you doing like the same smite that you did before, or are you doing a different? Because if it's just divine smite, you can just pump in whatever.
Okay.
So if it's just a divine smite, you just burn a spell
just
slot,
burn a spell
and
slot.
then you say what level it is, and then I can tell you how many D8s.
Yeah.
Or
Well, I don't know
Astrid
about-
can tell you how many D8s.
I don't know how. I think it's D8. Well, I know I'm D8.
Oh, so like I could do any kind of smite, you said?
Divine smite you can do right now. You can do any smite because your smite ability, your smite spells are reactionary bonus actions
Mm-hmm.
to when you hit
Right. So
the attack.
there are two smite type. There's like typically what I do is divine smite. That's just you burn spell slot, and it instant like once you hit, you can decide to burn that spell slot and pump that divine. There are
Yeah,
also
so
smite
Can I
that
use this blinding
are-
smite with it now? As my bonus
yes,
action?
but it would burn your bonus action.
Okay.
Yes, it just uses your
Yes.
bonus action. So you
Yeah.
don't get yeah, but yes, you can do it now.
But I get 2 attacks, correct?
You still get your 2 attacks.
Yes.
Okay. So I'm gonna do my other attack.
So if you're using the bonus action now, apply the damage and the save at this for the first hit,
Yeah.
unless you're explicitly trying to use it on the second, which
Yeah,
you
I
may
guess
miss.
I just want to do it now.
Yeah, I would say do
Yeah,
it now
since you
since
hit.
you hit.
All right, where did it go?
Where did you go?
Did I lose it? All right, well then I found this one, and so this is a searing smite. So
Okay.
Well, if you want to do blinding, it's right above it, the
Was
spell
it?
list. Yeah.
on my
No, it's a second. Blinding second.
Dude,
I
I
thought
swear it
blinding
was just
third.
here. Like I was just looking
Oh,
at it.
blinding
Oh,
is
no.
third. Blinding,
Okay,
go up
so
to
here it
third
is.
level.
I found it. I found it.
Yeah, use that one. That's the one you were.
DC
17.
17.
Ooh.
19. All right.
You still take the damage.
I still take the radiant damage? All of it?
The next time you hit a creature with an attack weapon before the spell ends, weapon gleams with astral radiance. The attack deals an extra 2d6 radiant damage to the target, which becomes visible if it's invisible. And if the target begins to shed a 5-foot... oh, wait, that's brain.
So you're just not blind.
Yeah, you're just not blind.
Okay, so I need to...
Additionally, they must save a Constitution save to not be blinded.
Okay.
So you take the
So
3d8.
I take the 13.
You take the 13.
Cool.
That's why Blinding Smite is very good, because you don't reduce the damage,
Got it.
and you have the chance to blind.
Good.
26 hits.
Yeah, 100%.
So it's another 12.
Okay.
So apparently someone pissed off Viva.
It was about 4 years ago it's happening.
Oh, man. Okay.
Vamul,
Mm-hmm.
it is your turn.
I'm going to continue trying to get everyone out. If
Okay.
I can do that on my turn.
So the 7 that were on your side did get out. Then you just saw as one of the civilians, quote unquote, scorched the web and let 2 fall to the ground. So now there's 10, but they're on Valen's side of the crevasse.
By the way, I just remembered. You've deleted my character or something off it. I'm just staring at a black screen, but I'm streaming this. So can you put my character back on
okay.
here so I can at least see for everything else? I understand my character's either dead or in the hells, but that's fine. Thanks.
Right.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. I just remembered it was streaming.
I'm. How large is the crevasse?
So you're like a good about 15 feet across from where you're at. To this side of it, it's much like it's like a 5-foot jump.
Well then I will try to make that 5-foot jump, and hopefully I don't fuck it up. And Vommel's going straight at the person who, just murdered someone, basically.
Just like a long street.
It is, but I'll
Anything can happen.
Do you want to roll athletics? I'm fine. I'll do it.
Yeah. Yeah, you're good.
Okay, just charging that motherfucker. I will whack him. Like, I don't know what he is, but clearly he's not normal, and I'm not asking questions anymore. So, we'll see what happens. Unless I roll like that.
And that's against my AC.
Yeah, hold on.
Yeah, so that's not
Oh,
gonna hit.
hold on.
Right.
I think this is important, so I always channel divinity. I'll make that a 22.
That will hit.
That's the war god blessing or whatever it was.
Yep. So 23.
23 damage.
Yep. And I will use my bonus action to summon my spiritual weapon, and I will try to bonk that motherfucker.
Is gate concentration?
Nope. Is it?
I just
Actually,
I'm asking you because I don't know.
I'm checking.
Because if it is, I don't think Vomel would drop it.
It doesn't matter, actually, because spirit weapon is not concentration.
Spiritual weapon is in concentration
shit.
right now.
Sorry, that's in the errata. That's coming out next, where they're
No, they're
Never
not. They're
been
not going to bring it. No concentration spiritual
Like-
weapon.
If we don't buy the book, does it count?
Yeah, exactly.
8 is concentration.
They're both compatible, so you just pick and choose which your rules you want to choose.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Sorry, I didn't want to derail that. I just thought about that.
But spirit monk, and let's go whack with that because Vamal is just angry in general, as we all know. Spirit weapon, spiritual weapon, there we go.
Not
So-
him.
Gate is a concentration spell, though.
Yes, that's what I was saying. I agree. So, all right. So with that, boop.
Yeah.
Can it crit?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh,
Just double
Well-
the dice.
18.
oh, double. I'm sorry. So yes. It's 18. So yeah, 18. Sorry that I rolled twice.
Oh, good.
Go spirit monk, which is just another giant hammer going, bam.
All right, that's the end of your turn.
Yes, my bonus action. Yep, I'm done.
All right, Astrid.
Ow. Ow. So for my bonus action, I have a potion of healing superior. So I'm gonna chug that. Cause ow. $28. That's good. And Valve Enmity still could still be up because I did not lose consciousness. Real close though. And so I will swing at her again because heckin' ow. 29.
29 to hit does
Yes.
hit.
I'll do my normal damage,
There's a long pause when I try to figure out that math. That scares me.
and then I'm gonna pump another 4th level, which will be 68. 'Cause it's 2d8
Yep.
at level 1. Yeah. I just have to make sure I do that math. I call that math out every, because. Whew, okay, so that's
Good rolls on them.
37. I know. Everybody's rolling absolutely wild.
So is 13 damage the first damage?
Yes.
Yeah, so 13. It's 13 plus 37.
She did 50 that round.
Plus, ooh.
She still has another hit.
And then I'll swing again. It will also be with, because Valve Enmity. 22.
Twenty-two hits.
I will roll for damage.
Hmm.
6.
All right.
You can pop a smite in that one?
Can you do 2 smites?
Yeah. You can smite every time you hit.
Divine Smite's different because it requires a spell slot, but it doesn't take an action or a bonus action or a read. Why it's so.
Just don't read the new, don't buy the new book because they're going to change it and they're going to.
Yes.
But right now it's on every hit.
No. I'll do a second roll,
So 4d8.
which will be 4, yeah. Why would you just do 1, you jerk?
All right, well then add 3 more.
3, 4. Oh, good. So that's 2, 9, 13. additional.
And that's radiant damage in case they're weak to it. I'm not sure if they are.
I am. My defenses are radiant.
But
My resistance is radiant damage.
I mean, she's still doing a lot of damage, so.
all right, so I apologize because that means that every smite damage that you've taken technically should be halved.
He should be taking that off, right? You're doing that, right?
Yep.
Okay.
As he goes back to change all of the numbers.
No, it's I can go back
did
and
that.
I can do that math.
Of course
I can do that math and let you know how much you should heal for.
It's 20. Alright, is that the end of your turn?
Yes.
Vowel on a scenic trip through the air.
Hi, diddly dee.
Action, bonus action,
Cruising.
dashing as much as possible. So I'll make it another.
If you haste, you can get there twice as fast.
Yeah, fuck it. I'll use my haste. I have haste through that. So that's one of my 3rd level spells. I will haste. I have that for a minute, and then I'll be lethargic. So I make it. Oh, Broom. Mr. Broom, where are you? It's a 50-foot movement. Dash to 100. So move 100. Dash another 100. So I make it 200. So I am about 450 away. So another 2 turns and I can make it
Okay.
instead of 10.
Jesus.
That's why I was thinking about it. I was like, haste is probably the way to go here.
So that's my turn.
Valen.
Valen's gonna have to figure out how to square off with this Ewan McGregor looking ass. All right. We're gonna do. Fuck. Okay. We're gonna try. You said this person burned the web, correct?
Correct.
All right. We're gonna cast telekinesis on them and try and push them down the hole.
This is metal as fuck.
So Valen will cast telekinesis. The creature section says you can try and move a huge or smaller creature. Make an ability check with your spellcasting ability, contested by the creature's strength check. So I have a +9.
Against my strength?
Yeah, so I have a 16. You're trying to beat a 16 with a strength check, not a strength save. So it's up in the box.
Yeah, it's just a roll of strength, right?
Mm-hmm.
Fuck.
Thank God,
So
Valen's
just
not
like
in
the
here,
Badger,
but man, he's the
Valen
key
is
hero.
throwing this bitch off the ship.
So
Sorry, is it bad that I played Valen this way?
No, this is
It's
perfect.
funny because as soon as this started coming up, I was like, the fucking badger off the air shit. Like, it all started coming back to me.
The one thing I can't defend against. No.
There's this decrepit, like,
He's not even getting a backstory from this
yeah,
bitch. He's just like, get the fuck off.
high elf. Just you launch him off, and he falls through that gaping hole. And then you just hear this like chittering as the zombie squirrel dives.
It was PETA? Was it PETA?
It is now.
Oh my god. Sorry. I was looking through Valen's shit and I was like, this man doesn't know the insane things that he has
No, he doesn't.
available. Let's just see if this
Valen has, so right now on this side of the crevasse is, I think we said 7 people.
So Valen has for the next 10 minutes he has telekinesis active. So he's going to, a couple of rounds if he needs to, start lifting people up and out and like moving things so that they can get out into the gate safely, so he can move stuff and shit. But
All right. And all right, so that's the end of Valen's turn. And so you just hear this large crack of lightning, and the storm comes over, and now this pounding rain starts to hit the deck, and the wind picks up, and it is top of the turn order. This dude does not.
does he turn to Darf?
No, it is. Whoa.
Or is the other, was Hello there?
So hello was the last in the turn order.
Okay.
And he's gone.
He is no longer on the turn order.
Yeah.
I just force pushed Obi-Wan off the ship.
You have the high ground now.
I have the high ground. Oh, that's... Damn it. Darf does not have Mage Slayer, I don't think. Would be good. Would be good.
All right. And so in reality, I'm like on top of here.
Yep.
As he does Misty Step to get away from Darfarius. And
You don't sidestep me, I go after you and bite your ass.
oh my word.
Oh, thank God he came back.
Oh my word.
By the way, I died, so you have to avenge me. All right, cool.
And I do it. Hey, if I show up, does that mean I got that mage shit you're talking about? Since I'm here, I want to use it.
30
I
feet?
wish.
He can't go that far.
I wish.
Is this just
No,
the top?
it's a feat.
This is a different. This isn't a different. This is a different ship, right? This is not a different
No,
ship.
that's the third level of that ship. It's just top of the
Oh.
They're all everything on that is the same ship. It's just the
Oh, Darth can just run up there. Yeah.
He will.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Turn.
But where's the big bottle of healing potion? I'm trying to take, but I don't.
I have it right here.
You're not giving it to this fucking cat.
I found it.
Big one's the supreme, but
No, not that one. The one that Alex used earlier.
Huh? That was the Supreme I used. Or Superior.
So, yeah, superior.
Supreme burrito.
Is he trying to
I'm
heal?
literally talking and I'm muted.
Huh?
Oh, God.
Yeah,
8d4 plus 8 is superior, if that's helpful.
8d4 plus 8.
Yes.
Thank you. Eight d4 plus 8.
Correct.
Yes.
Okay.
There's a grocery chain called
And
La Superior.
That was your action and your bonus action then.
that was my bonus action. So my action was Misty Step. My bonus action
Your-
was
Your bonus action was Misty Step.
no. For me, it's a spell.
It's still a spell.
It's a spell for
No.
everyone. It's a spell at your bonus action speed.
Oh, then my
Your action can be to drink.
yeah. Then the other way.
So then my body shows back up from the hells and I'm dead on the fucking ground after I'm taking 60 psychic damage.
You are unconscious. You're dead.
Feels pretty dead.
Dead.
I'm not dead yet. I got better.
I feel happy.
Might go for a walk.
I came so close to launch,
Okay,
y'all.
that is the end of my turn.
Okay.
Darfarius.
Finally.
Okay. So does Liam's body show up at the end of the Rakshasa's turn or at the end of Liam's turn?
It would have been... I've already had a turn go by, so it would be the Rakshas's turn, right?
Yeah, so I believe your body's lying there on the floor.
Okay. Darth, you tell me you are in a fit of rage and you just saw the cat that did that to your friend bamf up to the upper levels. Do you are in a rage? Do you
Go beat
stop
his
fighting
ass.
your friend?
Go
or
beat
do
his
you go
ass.
Run
Pursue.
after the guy.
I pursue.
Pursue. Okay. So we have pursue 40 feet. So that'll get you.
And he can jump too, to go twice the distance.
I got hot.
Hey Viva, what is the height of the floor, like to get from down here? From
15 feet.
okay, he's gonna
there is-
vertical jump that shit.
Yeah.
He's gonna like stride over Liam and vertical jump to get up here.
I'm not...
Fuck yeah.
Jumps
Uh,
over
roll
dead
Roll that
bodies.
athleticism.
Here's some athleticisms.
Roll that shit.
29.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. I even freeze midair.
Frenzy attacks.
Take a picture.
So frenzy attacks on the hit. So as he's coming in for the landing, swinging down on a frenzy attack.
Mm. I like that.
19.
Okay.
Does a 19 hit?
Yes.
Okay. So
Wait, no. Yes. It does.
fuck. Wait, it does. Okay, cool. 20 damage.
Okay, 20 damage.
Second attack, still in frenzy.
Reckless.
Sorry, reckless. 30 to hit. 22 damage.
Okay.
And I don't think jumping is a bonus action. It's all part of movement. So bonus action, third attack,
Swing it.
31 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
29 damage. Jeez Louise.
He said,
Darv, you're a monster.
I had to be here.
By the way, David, you read a feature of your weapon. What was it again? It
It was the Kaldar Fairy.
So here's the readout of.
Just read the healing part again. I just remembered it.
I tried. No, it's okay. I tried it. It rolled. I wanted it to display as on me. Where's the display? In VTT. There you go. All right. Wounding. While you are attuned to this weapon, any creature that is hit with this weapon can't regain hit points for 1 minute. They must make a DC 15 Constitution save at the end of each of their turns to end this early.
So he couldn't take
potion.
That potion didn't do anything.
Unless. So I would say go ahead and roll your.
It's at the end of their turn though. Read the timing of it. You did damage, and they don't get to save until the end of their turn. So he takes the action to heal. So you're stopping it to him from healing, until every time you hit, and he has to go at least one round.
Be affected by spells. Yeah, it's as written. It's based on spells, not on magical items.
Not magic items. It's spells. And this is a. It's because he's also weak to magic items. To be fair, in his thing, so.
No,
I don't think the potion, because at that point the potion wouldn't work on him either. So.
Well, the whole thing is he allows spells that he casts or in fact casts to work on himself, which is why potions or his own spells would work on him.
But this
everything
one,
else he
right?
has to not
So
allow.
then this one still is a weapon though. It's a weapon ability.
Viva, that is your call. I am just giving you the out of the weapon.
Because I would have done something different if I had realized I couldn't heal.
I am okay with that because that is we all forgot about that after.
We forgot about Dre.
Yeah. 'Cause if I couldn't heal, I would have done something completely different. That would have.
I mean,
He wouldn't know until he tries to drink and it doesn't heal. To be fair.
Yeah, but I also think that too. So
yeah, I would still say make your roll though, because you still need to do the DC 15 con save.
But
Either.
It's at the end of his turn.
I have to revert back to when I had before I took the potion.
But he would.
If I never healed, then that 29 heals would have been gone.
Yeah.
And so essentially, Darth, let's hear it.
Woo. Well,
Because right now I'm at 4 HP, but I had also healed
if you
29.
if you didn't heal that 29, you'd be negative.
I'd be.
So you're dead?
No, as dead as a Rakshasa can be. He's been taken out of this fight at least.
Okay.
But he would have had to drink the potion during his turn, so it's at the end of his turn.
He can't have saved before he
No,
takes
he
the.
had made the save at the end of his turn previously, because Darth hit him before then, right?
Yeah.
If he had made that save.
But he would. What are you
He
asking?
would have.
So I would have been given the chance to save
The turn
against
before, not
Yes.
this current turn. The turn before.
But Darth's hit him every
Where?
turn, so every turn it reprocs.
Well,
And it's the end of your turn, so you don't get there's no save for it until
he-
afterwards. The first
Yeah,
save you
because
can
I
make
think
is
it's
at the
turn
end of
order.
your
Oh, yeah,
turn,
yeah,
so you
yeah.
lose a turn of healing.
I forgot that Darth. My brain.
Yeah,
had
so it
Darth
lasts
going
a minute,
beforehand.
but the first save you can take is after you've already lost one turn of healing at the minimum, and Darth keeps hitting him, so you could save again, but Darth has already hit you again, right? So there's no reason you couldn't save, but you could have taken it. Like if you would have downed it, you would have been like, I can't heal this turn, and then you could have saved.
should we not have given me the chance to have saved against it at the end of the last turn?
You should have been
At the
saving
end
against
of-
it every turn because you've been hit by Darth.
Right. So at the end of the last turn, when Darth hit me, and then I struck you, I should have been given a chance.
At that point, when you banished Liam, you should have had a chance at the end of that to
Save.
to save. But then before
And then,
but before you
but
moved
at that
away,
point, we would have.
Darth hit you again.
Yes, but I get that. So what I'm just saying, but at that point, we would have said, "Hey, here's," because like Alex's
Oh, then he
point
would have known that he needed.
yeah,
save
that I would
against
that I would
yeah, he would have known, and then he wouldn't have healed. If
All
he
right,
had
so
failed.
then there's one. Let's just do one DC 15 save, Constitution save, and see if he makes it. And then if he makes it, then we'll redo the turn that he did. If not, all right. So then redo the turn.
So then yeah,
We'll
I would say
mark
we
it.
roll back.
So
I want that.
you don't have the.
actually-
You still. There's no point you could heal while fighting Darth.
Did
If
you roll?
Darth's hitting you.
Okay.
Did he
So-
get it?
So I moved Darth back, and you take back the damage that Darth.
And Darth
For now.
did.
22 and
So you use your bonus action to get to where you are, but you have an action left.
I'm just kidding.
Darth. I know we're just trying
Because
to like
it's
make
a-
this
And
fair.
20, right?
I know.
It's a weird.
I do want him to
29,
stay alive a little
20.
bit.
I
So I
don't.
can kill him again.
It was 20, 22,
And 29.
29.
I don't know where the last 22 came from, but 29 was the last one we said.
There's 20, 22, and 29.
Okay. So I used my bonus action, Misty Step, to,
Yes.
and as I had described, the sun now completely engulfed with the storm. The storm's raging below you, and using.
Excuse me. I think I bit somebody.
Where did it go? Using his ability, One with Shadows, he disappears.
And then he would. Right. Yes.
That's end of his turn.
Yeah.
What? He healed and then disappeared?
He did not get
No,
the
he
heal
did not
lock. He used invisibility instead.
Because he would have saved. Now he's saved, so that 19 is now.
So no one knows where he's at.
So he's able to hit on his next turn.
No, he would have.
Mm.
Yeah. No, the 19 would have been the turn before. So he knows that he can.
Is the 19 the turn before, or do we need to roll one for this?
Basically, we're saying he.
No. He got it.
Well, either way, the 19.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I didn't hit him. So the
basically,
19
we're
he
just
saved.
we're
Yeah.
retconning.
He saved
to-
and didn't get hit by Darth again.
Yeah.
Just to say, if I saved, that I know I can do a different action. So that
Yeah.
so that 19 just retcon.
All right.
Holy
Okay.
Lord! Hey, we're finally like this is some real D&D fighting.
Listen, I
Um,
wanted to make sure that we went through the steps, and Alex was good for bringing up that thing, but then I wanted to
Yeah.
make sure that we had the proper sequencing of saves.
No, I'm loving it.
In
All
my
right,
book,
so
in my book,
Darth-
you
Now it's
back.
Darth's turn.
Aquarius, you are so about 7 feet in front of you. You see you're still raging. You see the crumpled corpse, body, not corpse yet, of Liam, and then back behind you, across from that crevasse, is Astrid, who's been getting pummeled by this winged, wicked woman. And then below you in the crevasse, you had been hearing some screaming. You had heard some chittering, and there was once a web to jump
It was
into.
definitely a Wilhelm scream at some point.
Yeah. I know.
What's closest to me?
The crevasse.
Let's go Carvassier then.
All right, so you just jump straight into the crevasse.
Yep.
Anybody want to talk about it?
That's your death. Don't do that one.
That's-
That
fall
goes
damage.
straight down to death.
Hey guys, I do
I
do
mean,
this. one
technically,
thing
you
that
could just
I-
jump into the hammer again, but
Let's keep him around just in case he wants to kill somebody. Let's go help
I
out.
want to go to the Carvassier.
No. You want to go help out, jump over the Caravassier, and then go beat up the shit that Astrid's fighting.
That sounds like I'm shooting for the stars and landing on the moon.
Isn't that what Darth always does?
No, I land on the moon and shoot for the stars. There's a difference.
Hmm.
I hate the fact that made sense to me.
I know. I kind of hate that too now.
I feel dumber from understanding.
I'm mad that I was trying to like hype him
Very
up, and
insightful. It was very
he
insightful.
reverse Uno hyped me.
Okay.
Alright.
Wait, you said Astra was in
Dark
danger?
just at this point turns
Yeah.
around.
Yeah,
and just,
Astra's in
takes a
danger.
shit and leans dead.
Astra's
It's
in
fine.
danger and she's not in the Cavassier?
She's behind the
She's
crevasse.
on the other side.
Oh,
of
I'm
he's
on the
not
other
in
side of
game,
it.
You guys might have to
Okay.
describe this better to him.
I'm gonna have
okay.
Jump
I'm
over the
gonna
gap.
have-
Go help Astrid.
Yeah,
So we're
that's
on-
my plan.
Boom. Done.
Yeah.
There, he's here.
All right.
I'm just gonna keep the athletics check and stuff from before. Do we want to keep the same rolls, or do we want me to re-roll everything?
No,
Reroll.
I mean, he's hopping this stuff pretty easy. You're all.
I want to reroll athleticism. I need a higher athleticism.
All right.
When
Reroll that shit.
you got a 28.
There you go.
All right. Just had to make sure.
The most fucking athletic.
You had a 29 last time. I'm just saying. You're technically one lower.
I get tired. I'm not perfect.
All right. So same song and dance, just big ol' whammies.
Oh yeah.
30 to hit on the.
That hits.
That hits.
I think that's decimation status.
Dark, possibly just blowing water.
Blowing water.
Blowing something.
25 damage.
Okay.
You wouldn't be rolling that if I was in here.
24 to hit.
Yep.
25 damage.
Oh, I need a
Bonus action
cigarette.
attack. 30 to hit.
Let him have it. Let him have it.
26.
Let him have it.
damage.
Just let him have it.
76 damage in a turn.
All from a magical weapon.
I love it. It was made for me.
You suck as one in battle.
It actually was made for you. I hope you know that. We changed what it was and everything. We
Yeah,
used it
yeah,
as a
but-
sword.
Yeah, but swords are cool, but hammers.
So is the giant hammer.
Hammers are better.
So that concludes Darf's turn.
His murder spree.
No, his rampage
We
is still
had
going.
enough.
That doesn't end.
Is
That
she
doesn't
down,
conclude his-
Viva?
No.
I want the
No.
DM. That's what I'm coming
He's
after. I'm coming at this.
Tough
dude.
as nails.
You can take that up with Viva. I'm not piloting you to go attack the DM. I can't do that shit.
Those,
We
That's cross the line.
those should be full damage.
Yes.
All right, that's the end of his turn. It is Liam's turn.
Yeah.
Just show mercy. I thought he was dead.
I'm just doing death saves now.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Hey, he stabilizes.
No, I'm not. I'm only at 15.
Nope.
That's only
No.
2.
It's his
That's
second.
two. That's 2 passes. That's a stabilizer.
No,
isn't
it's
it?
not.
Or is it
3.
3. Ah, fuck.
He can do it.
Yeah, David has never felt this problem.
No.
You obviously do not have to make a lot of saving throws.
Hey, it'd be really tough for him, guys. He doesn't roll above a 5. I think he's just going straight down once he hits 0.
True.
Okay. Then. It's just back to.
To Aaron, yes.
Yeah. She just looks at Ashley and said, "Oh, bestie, did you need help?"
Yikes.
Oh, you fucking bitch.
27 hits.
Yeah.
All right. And at this point, I'm doing two-handed,
Okay.
so that's 13.
I don't care. So 13.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
And I can pump a smite into that.
Can.
And so I am going to do. Let's see what this one is. So this is a searing smite.
Okay.
So you,
Save.
so you still have to hit, and then she rolls a save.
So
No,
he
he hit.
Yeah, he
He
hit.
hit before. It's for that attack.
Oh, sorry.
And
That
you
would
needed
be,
a 17. So you're going to take the 10 damage. So
What
I think
kind
it's
of damage?
9 now, and then like 1
It's one
later.
on up. It's one every until she resaves instead.
Yeah.
okay.
You just
I'm
reroll.
resistant fire.
Oh!
Ah!
You forget about
So
her
it's
armor.
5.
God!
Her armor is molten bronze armor.
All right.
5. Haha.
Oh my goodness! And they're caught off
Really
guard.
threw her off her groove.
Yeah.
You ruined my groove.
Where the groove?
All right, that's the end of that turn. And so Vamul downstairs.
I'm working with Valen to get everyone through the portal.
Okay, so I think at this point you have just about helped everybody through the portal, and this is the staircase that you would.
I will happily
take
go
up
join
there.
the.
All right, so
Hi, God.
so I would say you're like right about here at this point with your movement.
Oh. Oh.
Oh my word!
Oh my
Welcome
word.
to the party.
All right. Groovy. I can still move my hammer.
20 feet.
Boink.
Your hammer only moves 20 feet.
Oh, well then.
Was it like hovering downstairs?
I guess it'll come up with me.
That's the biggest limitation for that spell is that it only gets 20 feet of movement.
Yes, but it's incorporeal, so it can just go straight up.
It can go straight up.
It can go. It can fly up. It cannot
also
pass
could go
through
through the
objects.
It
It
can
also
pass
could
through
go through the
objects. That
it also could go
don't listen
through
to
the
Baldur's
crevasse.
Gate rules. No, most people have ruled that it can't go through objects.
But also, it was if I'm believe it was like right here because it had just bonked the wizard, the sorcerer, and so it could have gone through this big gaping hole and now would have been like right here.
He keeps saying it. I love it.
So Astrid,
Yes.
you're standing next to the big gaping hole,
I am.
You.
the airness.
Yeah.
The flatulence? Is that what you said?
Flatulent.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Ooh. I don't.
Do it. Do it. Do
I'm
it.
gonna hit her.
Do it. Do it. Do it.
Do it, because I'm here.
Or attempt to hit her.
I'm Big Bad Hank and I'm everywhere. That will
30?
hit. A 30 will hit.
That.
I like to say hello.
I love these rolls. Keep it going. So I tell her.
On that.
She love my rolls.
So, a 10.
Not sure where the extra dice came from.
I get to re-roll a 1 or a 2.
Oh,
Fucking Viva, I'm still working, bro.
so
Are you?
Yeah.
13 plus whatever.
I told him I cursed you.
Yeah.
13 plus 4.
What?
I mean, I
13
see.
for what?
It says you get to re-roll 2s, right? I see a 2.
Yeah,
and a,
which means you drop the 2.
Yeah, so 9 plus 4.
Carry the 1. Don't forget.
If you look at the stream,
This is showing a 4 and a 6.
Yeah, it shows a 4 and a 6.
all right, I see a 9 on stream.
She dropped the 2 and she.
Okay,
Four.
so it's fine. It's mine didn't roll to a 6. Mine rolled to a 9.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you actually look at the dice.
Yeah, I'm actually looking at the dice on my screen.
But that would be the 6. That 9 that you see is the 6.
Yeah, except the line's in the wrong spot for it to be a
That's
6.
amazing. That's amazing. All right.
Also, no, like that's slashing. Like you have a strength modifier.
It's 1d10 plus 6.
So you.
And it re-rolled a 2 to a 4.
Why do I have 3 dice on here? Yeah. Okay.
Sometimes it'll just throw in random.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the ghost die. All right. Actually, you still got another attack, I believe. You probably got 9.
Yeah,
You guys
pick
all
your
seem
favorite.
to just keep swinging until I get upset.
Pick your favorite number. Over time.
I'm gonna.
Sorry to confuse everybody.
I'll swing
We're
again.
all confused. all
I mean, you would
the time.
have to because that you took the attack action.
Yeah,
28
28,
does hit.
and then
Smite.
Hey, Alex is texting me, y'all.
I wish I was
I'll
texting
pump
you.
a first level spite.
Oh, dude, I wish I could show you guys what he's telling me.
Which will be 2d8.
And is that radiant again? The smite?
Yes, it will be. The smite damage will be radiant. It's 2d8 plus a 1d8 for undead and fiend, so 3d8.
What Pokemon you want to trade?
You don't trade. I tried already.
Dude, we tried this. It doesn't work over distance.
13.
13 half is 6. So 14 plus 6 is 20.
I can only take 7.
Yeah.
Take 7 instead of 6. 7 is half as 13 is just as much as 6 is.
Oh, we like to roll.
You roll
We like
down.
to round down.
Oh.
That's the end of your turn.
Bonus action.
Can you use lay on hands as a bonus? Oh.
I cannot. Ooh! I can use Polearm Master, though.
Hit her with the butt.
You can use the bonus action to make a melee attack with the opposite end of the weapon that uses the same ability modifier as the primary attack and has a damage die of D4. So it would be the same hit. Can't. 30.
And you can still smite on it.
Hits.
Yes.
Hey, sorry, quick question. Valen's on the stream, but he's not here. What's the deal with that? Do you want me to play as Valen?
Yes, please.
I need to sing a song. Is that what I need?
Nine
You
ending
absolutely need to sing a song.
Yes, we do need that. He needs to inspire everybody. 9, are you pumping a smite?
No, I am not. I don't think I can. Bonus.
You can.
Okay.
It's any hit.
Anytime you hit.
It can be. A
Is it
bonus.
anytime you hit?
Anytime
Divine
you
Slide
hit.
is anytime you hit.
Yeah, many crickets.
The limitation of the other spells is that you have to use your bonus action to use that on it. Your divine
All right.
smite is crazy.
Well-
Choose on it.
Yeah,
Pump a
special. That's why
second level
most
smite into it.
specialty smites are not as versatile, but they have other effects.
3, so that's 4d8.
Yeah.
Weirdly, button. So that's 4 plus
17 half.
4, so 8.
Okay. End of your turn.
That is indeed.
Val, are you ever gonna join these people?
I'm gonna continue to try my damnedest at mock broom.
I like the
Break the sound barrier.
I'll move another 200 feet.
He starts
That's
sounding
my
like
turn.
he starts sounding like a vacuum now.
And you're at 250 feet away, correct?
Yeah,
You
so
suck.
I'm like 50 foot away. I have a bonus action.
No, that wasn't your bonus action to move, or no, you don't have bonus action dash.
I don't have bonus action dash.
Do you want my bonus action? I can let you borrow.
None of us can handle your bonus action.
I will action surge and dash,
There was once someone that could.
and that will get me onto.
They'll get you on the ship.
But they're no longer here with
I will
us.
I will burn my action surge. I will dash a second time this turn. I will get to the ship, and I will
You get another
have a
250
bonus
feet.
action.
Ooh, that was
Because
fast.
you were 450, then you did 200, and this new one is
And
going to
it'd
do
be
250.
Yeah, add it
it'll
up.
be whatever
baby.
his 200.
200, so you're 50 feet
Yeah,
away.
so no, I moved 400 because it was my normal move, my action to dash, and then I get a second action because action surge to dash again. So I'm moving 600. So I had 450. I moved 600.
All right. Now,
I've lost the math, but whatever.
question: do you slow down? Are you just?
Yeah, no, I
It just keeps
I will-
going.
I will. Use
I'm here.
whatever
I'm
amount-
gone.
No, I am targeting
That's
to
the
get.
situation. Just
I
keeps
am
going.
targeting to get onto the ship so that I can help.
All right. Well, then move your character into where.
I would likely end up coming this direction because if I was just like straight to the east or whatever direction you said I was, so I'd come in this direction and
I
then
picture you like Silver Surfer right now.
Yeah.
By the way.
yes.
That's a pretty good depiction. That's what I. Hey, so there's two ships on this fucking.
They're
Is that what
different
we're
level.
looking
They're
at?
different levels.
Okay.
It's all one ship, but just dissected it differently.
I want to make sure he's not jumping ship.
All right, that's the end of your turn.
Yeah, I mean my bonus action I can summon my echo because I still have my bonus.
Okay.
But that is I don't have any other action abilities available.
All right, Valen, you're up. So, Darth, you're gonna
Yeah.
sing a song for Valen, and you're gonna be able to give inspiration. Cause what's the range? You guys are.
Where is Valen? I haven't even seen where he is.
He's like 25 feet away from, like that main grouping of you all.
He's on the
He's in
leftmost
between
ship.
us.
He's in the leftmost ship.
60 feet. So
Okay.
Valen will come
Definitely-
out. Is this where this comes out?
No, because then he would have to jump across the biggest. So, if
So
Valen, because Valen was
Sorry,
here,
he was-
so he'd have to go across here,
Oh, sorry.
hurdle this, hurdle the weaker, the leader, the smaller spot, then go up here, and then come up here. I don't know what that's like. That's 5, 10, 15, and then a jumping action. Can he jump with an action?
He has acrobatics is pretty good.
Yeah, he can do an acrobatics check as part of his movement.
20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. So let's just say like 55. feet
So
just
he
to
would
get
have
up there.
to.
Bonus action,
would have
or
to
sorry,
dash.
dash action.
So action to dash. He can. So there's his jump. He'll use his action to dash, and he'll use his bonus action to bardic inspiration. He'll
Okay.
more than likely give that bardic inspiration to Astrid
What do you think,
for a
Darth?
save
Yeah, that seems like a good idea.
to help you with saves.
All right.
So you have a D12 bardic inspiration.
So I just gotta give an inspiration. I got this.
So you got to do a Motown style song for Astrid.
Motown.
Can I
All right.
everyone that-
Motown.
Yeah.
If I can see it, then I can do it. If I just believe it, there's nothing to it. I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky. I think about it every night and day. Spread my wings and fly away. I believe I can soar. I see me running through that open door.
Successful.
I
Successful.
believe I can fly. I can fly. I believe I can fly.
Not Motown, but that was awesome.
All right.
Spectacular.
All right,
There's
that was
the-
the end. That was the end of Valen's turn. Do
I'm
we
gonna
want to
say
take a break?
the downpour of rain is what inspired that song.
Do we want to take a break since it's the end of
Yeah.
the turn order?
We are gonna take a break right there.
Cool.
All right,
No,
I gotta restart my PC,
Dark, that
so
was
everyone
great.
on stream is going to
That
see
was
it go
good.
dark for a second, but we will be right
That
back.
was amazing.